was born to ride, but fate took off with my high fuel. Oh, everything I always wanted to do is beyond my reach, as I am stuck here in this room. When I come back, will they know my face? Will our freedom lead us back towards our habit of disdain? Oh, if I make it out alive, will you come with me as I ride into paradise? Oh, I feel stronger, 'cause I belong here outside with all the wonders of this life. Oh, I feel stronger, 'cause I belong here outside where all my senses come alive. I've been numb for a while now. It took some time for me to realize I can't pretend that I don't feel overwhelmed by now. And I pray that soon we'll breathe alright. Will we remember them all by name? Can we sustain took some time for me to realize I can't pretend that I don't feel overwhelmed by now. And I pray that soon we'll breathe alright. Will we remember them all by name? Can we sustain
Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn." Minions have spawned.
All right, everybody, welcome. Just a little bit of some technical difficulties there as things were not showing up. And we quite literally couldn't be having any less issues. A lot of issues going on here on this side. But we are here for some League of Legends. We have Concordia University of Nebraska up against Augustana out of Illinois. So Augustana is a crew here, and there's no mana on the side of Phasing Axe. He is gonna have to flash. He will get ignited, but man, that might actually be a very low Ahri. Is she going to be able to get out of there? She does. Very low indeed. The bug is gonna be near death and hoping to stay safe here. Down in the bot lane, there is gonna be a Lucian up against El Gringazo's Kaisa. This is not a pick that you see extremely often, but he is a fun one to play, actually. We also have, instead of the usual position, we have somebody else, please, is going to be playing the jungle tonight. Kalen J 2000 is going to be playing our support this evening. Up here in the top lane, you got Sands of Time looking to try to go up against this Darius here and not really being too aggressive. That's 21 CS already from Ector. He's going to get slowed here. The bleed will come through. Sands of Time is going to go down to about half health on that, as he's going to be a good 12 CS behind, which is not a good place to start right now for Sands. Down in the bot lane, there's also going to start to be a discrepancy, as well as maybe just a bit mid lane. Sands of Time does flash and gets out of that Q, which would have healed Keter. He's doing a pretty good job pushing in this wave. Meanwhile, bot, there's a lot of whiffed Qs there as Kalen's trying to find a catch. Just can't seem to locate anything right now, though. Throws in yet another one, and there's a lot of damage raining in. Somebody help, please, is going to try to engage here on Phasing Axe, and unfortunately with the whiff of the charm, Not going to find anything. Hecarim will be counter-jungling, though. Doing so quite safely. So the top laner is going to discover where Sejuani is, and they will be pinching him off in the jungle. Can't be slowed, as he will be able to get away from this for now. Meanwhile, down bot lane, man, lots of health on the side of Augustana. I'm going to call them Augie for short. That's what they call themselves, at least, on the picks and bans, so we'll just call him Augie for short. But Augie looking now to try to pressure this bot lane turret. And continue to rise. CS down here, 50 to 29. Pretty impressive numbers so far. Tonight it will just be me casting, and it's going to be a little bit quiet just because typically I'm able to kind of bounce off my co-caster, but he is unavailable tonight. The Iron Crater, as he is known, and just not going to be able to join us this evening. Up top lane here, 36 CS to 22. He's going to freeze that lane. He's going to freeze that lane best he can. No way he's getting out of that one. First blood does go over, and Superior is able to get that kill down in the bot lane. That doesn't mean first blood to them, though. First blood will go to Concordia. I'll be feeling pretty good about that cause so far. Hit him with that and try to get away. There's the last Q, and he's going to use his ultimate. The bleed could just be enough. The last stack of the bleed goes away, and Sands of Time will live to fight another day. Superior is going to chase after Kaelin here. But that is going to be El Gringazo showing up. They'll at least be able to get a little bit of harass down there before they have to run off. But with all the minions that were under Concordia's turret, he'll be able to get away quite safely, and Superior can live. Now nearly double the CS of El Gringazo, which is pretty impressive to say the least on that side. Both these players, I believe, are both gold level. Not 100% sure on that, but he is really outdoing him. And on a comfort pick on top of that, so... Same the time, gonna hit him with the slow here, and we'll hit him with at least another Q. The slow does come through. Phasing Axe is here. Does not go down, as the bug does get a lot of damage down. Oh man, somebody help please with the flash. Was not fast enough to get away from that, and he will die for it. Top lane, we're also starting to see a pretty big CS discrepancy here. 60 to 34. So right now, that is the top priority for everybody on that side of the rift. Fight gonna come through, but simply be the ultimate used from Superior there as he tries to slam that one through. Isn't going to find anything immediately here, but just trying to get some damage down onto El Gringazo and kind of force him to be in a bad spot. That's a really nice catch there from Kaelin. However, the cleanse comes through. Gets a lot of damage thrown onto him, but with that cleanse, they will stay alive. El Gringazo is going to be very low there in the back, but probably just buys enough time for them to get out, save face a little bit. Sands of Time, gonna try and get away from this. There's the hook back in. He will have to flash one more time to stay away and not get that 5th stack on him. CS discrepancy is going to be stacking up here, unfortunately, in the opposing favor of Sands of Time. He is doing what he can to stay safe and stay back, but it's just going to be a very difficult situation for him. Man, he knows that turret range extremely well. Should have hit him with the slow almost immediately there, but it'll be just enough time for him to get out. We do have the Rift Herald being taken by Concordia. Somebody help, please. On that objective. With it down, Concordia now has maybe a little bit of something they can look to. First Drake does go over to the Augies. So we'll have just a little bit more time here as we wait. The bug is here. He's going to whiff that just a little shy of where he wanted it. Ekdar is here trying to put the slow and the hurt on to Sands of Time. Sands of Time will be able to ward him off just a little bit longer. Somebody help, please, is here to try and help the bug, and that was really nicely done there. The bug does get the kill onto Phasing Axe. We're going to see Superior now trying to get in here and gets a couple autos off onto Kalen J. It's a really nice bubble there, and then the Rift Herald was used mid. An attempt to get a little bit more gold into the pocket of the bug, who right now for Concordia is kind of the only hope as far as someone to try and match his laner. Superior, though, just does a ton of damage. Doolander did take a lot from the turret, but will stay quite alive for now. The CS discrepancy is going to continue to climb here down in the bottom lane, still double in favor of Superior. On the side of Concordia, they don't really have much to be looking at as far as trying to get themselves back into this. A lot of it's going to depend on if they can get some shutdown gold into the pockets of their key players. Ekdar is going to get ganked by the bug here. He does get kind of the catch onto both members of CUNE. Sands of Time really low, but that will be a nice kill there. On a killing spree, El Ringazo is going to take a lot of damage, but here comes somebody help, please. Now, nothing going to happen quite yet. That 500 gold on Superior would be a really nice bounty for them to pick up. But I just don't think that that's going to happen quite anytime soon here. CUNE trying to look for an opening here. They do have at least the bug, who's doing well in the mid lane. And he's trying to keep that pressure up. And man, Kalen once again is going to find the backside of this. That was a massive stun there. And it will be big, and that is actually going to be a kill going over. Nice slow there. Superior could be in trouble. Somebody help, please. Should find this. Does use the smite. He will have charge off here in just a second. And a flash used by Superior. And unfortunately, the flash simply left him in place. He did not get the flash forward. Maybe somebody help, please, flashed with him. Maybe they both flashed simultaneously there. Yeah, they must have both flashed simultaneously. It looked like neither of them actually went anywhere, which I don't know if it was just a visual glitch or what the deal is there. Ekdar is going to be hitting Sands of Time huge. Sands of Time needed to use that ultimate much sooner. And Hecarim is here, which is Pretty sad for Sands of Time. He will be going down. And this top turret also will fall. First turret will go over to the Auggies and into the pocket of their Darius. Kalen J just taking so much damage. Not even enough time to throw a Q back or anything there. As the amount of damage that is going to come out of Superior is going to be a lot. Second Drake is going to be Mountain. Guys are going to take a lot of damage, and even more because it's going to be on the wrong side of that. Somebody help please is here. He's going to get stunned up. Damage coming down for days. Superior able to sidestep the ultimate from him. I don't even understand how that works, but he did sidestep the ulti. And now Concordia is going to have to deal with that. Bottom turret is taken. That means it's going to be a pretty easy Mountain Drake for the Auggies. Concordia will now have to deal with 2 dragons. To none at the moment. The Darius will be rotating to the bot lane. Looks like he's just going to try and put on pressure down here, and the Nasus from Concordia just more than willing to sort of step up. This is not going to be a good catch. El Gringazo does get away momentarily. He'll only have 2 stacks, now 3. Coming right back in is Ekdar, which is kind of a disappointment there. A little bit too much, couldn't handle it, and that does mean El Gringazo gets it. Will even be a shutdown, I think, of only about 150 gold, yet nonetheless it will be a decent shutdown for Concordia. A little too aggressive there in the bot lane was the Darius from the Auggies, but I suppose people would probably say he was simply limit testing, seeing exactly how crazy he could go in before getting beat. Trying to get some vision control now is the Auggies, and bot lane, Concordia's really looking for a turret. They just want something. That is a really nice catch here. Unfortunately, though, that does mean he just gets away. And that means the bug is going to get caught. Man, Superior just in the middle of that. Gets forward and then simply just throws all his abilities and gets the kill there. He is 8-1 right now. 169 CS. Concordia not feeling quite as good about this. It will be Doolander up here. He's gonna have to fight this because they just had vision on him and there is no way he can escape. That is gonna be a rampage now coming through from Superior. He is leading his team now to victory on this one. By hell or high water, he will get there. Meanwhile, on the other side, Concordia needs to find something. They can shut down the Darius if they are all there, but right now he is going mid lane, and that is going to be the bug he will find. Bug should be able to get away with his ultimate. Takes a lot of damage, but nonetheless, he will be able to get away. Now, on the side of the Auggies, they are simply looking for an opening here. They'll probably find one here in just a minute. There's the bug, who is going to be in a lot of trouble, and somehow at the end of the stun, regardless, Superior does use his ultimate. That's the opening they needed to crack open another tier 2 turret, or the first tier 2 turret. And they also have their Rift Herald to use. Sands of Time, once again, popping that ult just so late. He could have a lot more health to use for it. Not only do they crack open a tier 2, that is an inhib turret that will also go down. Inhibitor to follow here, as it will be the Rift Herald that assists them with that one. So the base cracked open at 20 minutes. Gonna spell a lot of demise here for Concordia, who has not yet been able to take a single turret. They've been really close on the front. Somebody help, please. Very low. He will be able to get that stun off. And luckily, he does get the kill. Means that he'll be able to survive. Will not die to the bleed from this Darius. Somebody help, please. Pretty low up here. He's going to have to find his way back, as the Augies are simply looking for the first of the Infernal Drakes here. This will be their third Drake. Infernal is one of those Drakes they are really, really interested in. Superior will be trying to look for the bug. Will not find him. So he's going to be able to flash away just in time. Or not flash, but use his ultimate to get away just in time. The Drake should go uncontested, as Concordia just doesn't really have the manpower there to do anything about it for now. Not to mention the amount of damage coming through from the Augie team is a little bit out the window on that. Looking now at the Baron is the Augies. And Concordia is not really going to have any chance to do anything, especially here if the bug does get caught out, which he will. The root does come through, and the bug is going to try to run, but not going to be any chance of that. He gets shut down. That is 11-1 Lucian. Superior, showing that he can pull this off really well. So the Baron will go over here, as Concordia can simply sit and watch. There's really not a lot they can do. Darius will be sort of playing keep away and looking now for the Sejuani. Chase him completely out of his own jungle. Does get the hit there, and it's again, somebody help please, is baiting him well under this turret. Somebody help please will get the kill there. Nicely done here also on this charm. But that is unfortunate, as here comes the Lucian. Also running through the base is the Hecarim. He'll at least take 2 or 3 turret shots before he is ultimately kind of found out there. Ultimate coming through here. El Gringazo is doing what he can. And the bug, oh, just misses that barely. Will he be able to get away from this? Here comes Superior. Superior gonna flash in. The spell immune won't matter if it's an auto attack, and that means that Ed is also going to fall. Sands of Time is here, but he does not have enough health or anything to really outdo this Lucian. He does have that Bramble Vest, but I really just don't think that that's going to be enough to lock down Superior and keep him out of the endgame. With Baron buff minions, this will be the last push, I would assume, from Augie. However, they look to be pulling back. Not quite sure what other objective they could be looking for, simply just playing it safe. Phasing Axe is a little low. Just waiting for the rest of their members to back quickly and then finish the game. Concordia has to be fully focused on this mid lane, but they got to try and find anything that they can just to extend this a little bit longer. They've got pretty decent damage if this game continues to go. However, just with how far ahead the Lucian is, he is going to be able to shut down almost any attempts they have at that by himself. Up in the top lane, you have Darius as well, who right now is only 1-4, but nonetheless, he's just got a lot of damage and a lot of tank that he can sort of pull down into those critical situations. Sands of Time is caught and won't be able to get anything done. Superior's locked down, and El Gringazo's trying to outplay here, but he just is going to get caught now on the wrong side. Inhib destroyed once again, and this should be the final push, as Concordia cannot even contest Superior. And throw everything he can at the Nexus, and that will be the end of Game 1 against Concordia and Augustana College. Or Augustana University, excuse me. Taking just a quick look at everything here. I mean, you can look where the damage was for sure on that Lucian. 28,000 damage. But like I said, there was a lot on that Darius as well. He might not have shown it in his KDA, but for sure he was still the highest damage, second highest damage dealer on their team, and was getting just a ton of value out of it, even if he only had the one kill. It meant very little, and he was still a very large threat there in the top lane. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have Game 2 between Concordia University, Nebraska, and Augustana University.